Have you ever wondered the secrets that money holds? Let's talk about it in a way that's easy to understand. We're going to explore the secrets that help some people do better with money. Are you ready to explore the rules that shape financial destinies? In this video, we are going to talk about the 7 money rules the rich don't want you to know. Before we begin, kindly give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel so you won't miss out on more awesome content like this. Let's get started. 1. The rule of time. Ask rich people and they'll tell you that time is the most important thing we have. Sadly, lots of people don't understand how time and making money go hand in hand, resulting in a lifetime spent in financial mediocrity. However, those who master time often find themselves mastering money, and this is achieved by comprehending 2 fundamental concepts that I'm eager to share with you. To begin, trading your time for money, especially when it's only your time, proves nearly impractical. Since there are only so many hours in a day, reaching a 6-figure income on your own can be tough unless you're making a really high hourly wage. This is especially true if you want financial success early in life. As people get older, they usually have less time to focus on earning money. For example, in your younger, single days, working 14 hours a day pose no issue. But as you take on more responsibilities like owning a home, being in relationships, or having kids, time becomes a resource that's hard to use fully for making more money. This is precisely why the wealthiest individuals look beyond their personal 24 hours when striving to build wealth. Looking at the list of the richest people in Forbes, a lot of them are business owners. They succeed by using other people's time, money, and skills. This isn't just a random thing, it's a pattern. Does this mean people are totally misunderstanding the idea of time? Not at all. Rather, it just emphasizes that getting rich requires knowing how your time plays a part in building wealth. Consider the time needed to amass career experience for corporate advancement, the learning curve in launching and scaling a business, or the patience required to harness the power of the stock market and compound interest for wealth creation, just as exemplified by Warren Buffett. Once you grasp the art of capitalizing on time, both your own and others, the path to wealth building becomes markedly more attainable. 2. The rule of utility. When you think about being rich, what comes to your mind? Is it envisioning a new car, ensuring there's food on the table, or perhaps buying a stylish outfit for the upcoming weekend at the club? If any of these thoughts make sense to you, that's a good sign. It means you understand that money is a tool to get what we want and need. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't really understand the true usefulness of money, and that leads them in the wrong direction. For instance, if you currently earn a modest income, you might believe that earning more money would resolve a majority of your challenges. However, while money can certainly address financial issues, it can also bring about a bunch of new ones. Consider a scenario where your income doubles, but so does your workload, causing strain in your relationship because of the increased time commitment. Moreover, due to the hectic schedule, you've neglected the gym and your once well-fitting pants are becoming snug. This isn't meant to make you feel like you shouldn't try to make more money. As long as you are resolving more issues than you are creating, you should be gradually enhancing your overall quality of life. Yet, it's crucial to remember that no one on this planet is entirely free from challenges. Even if you're a millionaire and have no concerns about bills, you might contend with persistent family requests for financial assistance. On the other hand, you might always be concerned about the possibility of losing the money you've worked hard to gather. So while it's good to aim for financial success, it's crucial not to be tricked into believing that having more money means a life without problems. 3. The rule of minimal savings. Throughout your life, the advice to save money has been ingrained in you. Your parents emphasize saving for a rainy day. The media continually advocates stashing cash, and banks eagerly encourage you to deposit your money. However, is saving money always the optimal strategy? Not necessarily. Contrary to the widely held belief that saving money is the route to wealth and prosperity, it often primarily benefits the bank. Many people don't realize that banks make a lot of money by using the funds you deposit with them. Banks lend out the money you put in, making a good profit from interest rates. Meanwhile, you get back only a small amount in return. So, does this mean you shouldn't save money at all? Certainly not. It suggests the need for a more strategic approach to how much money you keep in the bank. Personally, I reserve just enough funds in the bank to cover emergency expenses and daily bills. Playing it safe, I like to keep enough money in the bank to cover all my expenses for a year. However, for someone starting out, a commendable goal is to set aside anywhere from 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. After that, I use the rest of my money to buy things that grow in value, like stocks and index funds. This approach allows me to generate significantly higher returns compared to what the bank would offer. The key takeaway is to minimize the amount saved and invest more to make your money grow faster. 4. The rule of protection. Have you ever thought about why you do the work you do? It's highly unlikely that you love your job just because you enjoy hearing your coworkers talk about their family problems or because you like working late to meet impossible deadlines. For most people, the main reason they work is simple: to pay the bills and eventually retire. Sadly, even though many folks are good at making money over the years, they often struggle to protect it. This unnecessary challenge can make their path to financial freedom much longer. So what does it mean to be really good at protecting your money? It means being ready to guard your money from people or situations that want to take it away, a challenge you face every day. It could be the long-awaited vacation your spouse desires, devouring 3 years' worth of savings. Or perhaps it's the pressure to acquire an excessively large home to show off your family's status, or giving in to the temptation of a $60,000 car. These things act like financial enemies, steering you away from your main goal of financial freedom. The key lies in understanding that anyone can generate income. What sets apart those who become and stay rich from those who have money problems is how well they handle their resources. It's important to understand that just like you can't fix a bad diet by only exercising, you can't solve a spending problem by just making more money. Therefore, the more vigilant and protective you are with your money, the more effectively you can navigate the path to financial well-being. 5. The rule of privacy. If you ask why most people want to be rich, they usually talk about getting more stuff. But is having a lot of things really what it means to be rich? In Morgan Housel's book, The Psychology of Money, he asserts that wealth is what you don't see, and he couldn't be more accurate. Many of the wealthiest individuals drive average cars, live in modest homes, and avoid flashy displays. Yet, if you were to glimpse into their bank accounts, you might be astounded. Looking closer at what this means gives us important ideas about how we should go about getting rich. Saying wealth is what you don't see means that building wealth includes not showing it off. It's a reminder that collecting too many things goes against the goal of having a lot of money. While it makes sense logically that the more you spend, the less money you have, practicing financial restraint is more easily said than done. It's always tempting to get a new car or go on an exciting vacation. Although life is not solely about saving and investing, the more you can incorporate these practices, the quicker you'll progress toward wealth. Hence, if your current pursuit of wealth is centered around acquiring possessions, it might be beneficial to reconsider your approach. Instead of linking financial success to material goods, focus on the sense of power and freedom wealth can offer. This advice stems from the understanding that the more you crave, the more challenging it becomes to grow richer, whereas needing less tends to lead to the opposite outcome. 6. The rule of expectation. If you're like the majority of people, you've likely told yourself that reaching a specific salary or net worth would bring happiness. I've personally reiterated this sentiment countless times, believing that achieving a particular financial milestone would be the key to contentment. However, what I've come to realize, as you might have too, is that attaining our set goals doesn't provide lasting satisfaction. Instead, it often prompts us to move the goalpost further. Does this mean you shouldn't establish financial goals for yourself? Not at all. However, putting off happiness for later is a common mistake that a lot of us make every day. Why is this realization crucial? Even if you understand this idea, making it a part of how you think can be tough. Many of us persist in pushing the goalposts further, leading to misalignment between our current state and expected state, causing frustration and discontent. Consider a scenario where last year, you secured a new job paying $75,000 annually. Initially content with what you deemed a deserved income, after a year of stellar performance and increased experience, you find yourself still earning $75,000, but now believing you should be making $80,000. The $5,000 disparity creates an expectation gap, fostering resentment and hindering happiness. This expectation gap exists across various income levels. Some earning $150,000 a year may be unhappy, feeling they should earn $200,000, while others earning $50,000 a year might be delighted, surpassing their initial expectation of $40,000. To attain financial contentment, it's important to reduce the gap between what you expect and what you have. This can be achieved by either striving for more or desiring less. It's up to you, but you might not find real happiness until you make the choice. 7. The rule of obligation. Do you know the most delightful aspect of childhood? No, it's not recess or having your mom choose your clothes. The true joy lies in having no responsibilities and no cares in the world. Unfortunately, this state of complete bliss cannot be sustained forever, and sooner or later, we have to take on different responsibilities. These include obligations at our workplaces, within our families, and particularly in managing the assets and liabilities we accumulate. Concerning the items we acquire, they indeed enhance our lives. For instance, buying a house provides a place to raise a family and potentially appreciates as an asset over time. However, it also demands as much as it gives, with monthly mortgage payments, worries about home repairs, and the commitment to a specific location. Interestingly, this scenario exemplifies productive debt. In contrast, when we examine other forms of debt, such as credit card debt, the benefits are essentially negligible. At best, you gain a bit of convenience, but you become burdened by ongoing interest charges and repayments, each eroding a bit more of your financial flexibility. Rich people understand that real wealth isn't about having lots of things, but about having few things that control your life. Simply put, your wealth is connected to your freedom. While having luxurious items like a fancy car or a spacious home is enticing, if these possessions start dictating your daily lifestyle or confining you to a particular way of living, they paradoxically diminish your wealth, regardless of how easily affordable they may be. Therefore, to feel wealthier irrespective of your financial standing, the goal should be to detach yourself from financial burdens. Eliminate student and credit card debts. Strive to be mortgage-free, and upon achieving these objectives, you'll experience a sense of richness beyond your current circumstances. That concludes today's video. I hope it was informative and beneficial to you. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I welcome your feedback, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Lastly, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.